Whoa, it's a little chilly out here today.
Do you suffer from being cold?
Well, yeah, I'm chilly.
Well, warm on up with your side project logo hoodie.
Whoa, man, I'm warm now.
Do you lack the ability to buy clothes that actually fit?
This is so big.
Don't worry.
Okay.
The side project NEST fits just right.
It totally does.
Whether you're looking to be fashionable,
Hey, thanks.
Now that's one good-looking guy.
or looking to blend in with the red couch at your friend's house and your new Red Pistols hoodie, the official Side Project Podcast merch store has everything you need. Go ahead, get your Project Pack tee or hoodie today. Waka waka waka. If you're the kind of person that likes to wear faces of other people on your clothing, then we've got something special in store for you. Or maybe you want a mug. Go ahead, we've got them. Put whatever you want to drink in it. We don't care. Regardless of what you choose, remember, life's always better with a pot of Side Project. Validate your sexiness today.
I'm so excited. I just can't hide it.
Isn't it hide it?
I know, and I like it. I know I need a haircut. That's why I'm wearing a hat. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
to another episode. You're not doing it with me?
I'm gonna take the reins, dude.
All right, go ahead. Ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Side Project Podcast. I don't know what the extra umph was about. I'm just trying to kind of pick myself up a little bit, you know?
I know. I'm feeling.
I'm not feeling
Today.
I'm just feeling
I'm not like that. Yeah, I'm lazy. I'm tired today, man.
Well, I'm hyped because we have some very good things to talk about today. I think it's gonna be a very special episode.
It's so special. It's
because
so
I'm
special.
nice and warm. Due to this Pistols hoodie.
Hey, real quick, before we even start the episode, we were gonna do it at the end, but you know what? We'll just start it right away, man. It's we just want to say thank you. We did launch a merch line. Our merch, Side Project Podcast merch, and all that good stuff. You can find it in the description on YouTube. You find it in the descriptions on the streaming services. Links in bio and everything on social media and stuff. And we just want to say thank you. By the time this episode comes out, the merch will be have been launched for about a week
or so.
Yeah, and as of this recording, though, we just launched it like a day or two ago, and we just want to say like thank you so much. Like I know we've been saying it. And I know we posted all over our personal Instagrams as well. If you don't follow us
with my Olympia post,
yeah. And if you don't follow us there, then you didn't see it. But go ahead and follow if you care to see it. But we just didn't we really didn't expect this much love from the merch just in general. Like it's crazy, to be honest with you.
And also shout out to those special ones, because and it's not to single anybody out, but shout out to those people that are sitting here like, yo, what's up? When are we getting like this meat wagon shirt, or when are we getting this shirt?
Yeah, like people that
actually
watch
the show are like saying,
looking for slogans and like things that we say.
That's awesome, dude. I really love the fact that you guys were very responsive to it. Is what we wanted, but we just didn't expect it on this level. Because like I think
I really didn't, dude.
When you start something, you expect to start with like, hell yeah, I'm gonna be successful.
Of course, you go into it like, hell yeah.
The response that we got just kind of solidified what we're doing, and that we're doing the right thing, and we're moving in the right direction. And it just makes us feel good, and like we really appreciate it. And like you said, like there's people that watch the show and they're like saying that we should make shirts with like slogans and like certain things that we say and or do. And that's so cool that you guys like are invested for various reasons, because it shows that you watch and or listen, and not only to just watch and or listen, like you literally like there's a difference between like I checked it out, and then like people that watch and listen, you know what I'm saying? Because there's certain,
and like retain the information.
There's certain slogans and stuff like that we actually say like mid-episode, so it's not like something that you watch on the first couple seconds and then skip through
the lighting a little bit. I think it did.
You're good.
Slightly.
You're good.
It is what it is.
But regardless, what we're trying to say is that we love you guys. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much, man.
It.
Yeah.
And
whether you purchase, whether you don't purchase, whether you share, whether you commented, whether you liked it. I mean, just the love and we actually did get a lot of orders, more than we fucking expected, and it's just fucking nuts to me. Like, I'm humbled and I'm appreciative.
So let's get right into it.
Yeah.
Let's start off with a bam.
Where's the next big games?
Where's the next BR?
Yeah, this came from
Dr. Disrespect himself.
Yes.
So basically, the quote that he said that was controversial here was, "Where are the next where are the new games? Where's the next BR? Where's the next big FPS? Where the game built for streaming?"
It is $120 billion. My bad. $120 billion industry, the games industry, and so this came from where I got this from. I mean, well, obviously Dr. Disrespect.
Yeah.
But where I actually got this from was at Dexerto. I believe that's how you pronounce it.
Dexerto.
On Instagram, and they had posted this quote that Dr. Disrespect said, and I was checking out the comments and everything. We were looking at it, we were talking about it together, and it seems like this quote, like Ju said, started a lot of controversy in the sense that people are more so focusing on Dr. Disrespect as a person because he said this.
As his persona, I would say, because he's not really this person when he walks out. Yeah.
As opposed to talking about what he actually said here. And I'm not saying everybody. I'm just saying I saw a lot of comments going like, fuck this guy. You know what I mean? All this dude does is fucking complain. Yeah. All this dude does is talk shit. And it's like, okay, well, hold on a minute. Let's decipher this a little bit. And you can think whatever you want, of course. You know what I mean? I'm not telling anybody to think anything, but I'm just saying that there's certain aspects of where are the new games at? Where's the next BR? Where's the next big FPS? Where's the next big game built for streaming that I somewhat agree with? You know?
I fully agree with this in the sense that you got to think, dude, like people are dropping thousands into their like PC streaming setups, right? Or even like their Twitch stream setups, and they got all these crazy cameras and all this equipment, all this stuff that they do to kind of produce and bring on good shows for you guys, or give their reviews whether they plan to actually do something with it. You should be bothered in the sense that if I'm spending and putting all this into this industry, into this passion of mine, we should have something that when you launch, especially a new gen console, a new PC, whether or a new like CPU or something, and be like, hey, look, this crazy, this could do all this stuff. Give us games that we could actually use that are compatible with that. And I don't feel that we got that at launch with a lot of these consoles, at least in particular with the consoles, like with Xbox and PlayStation 5. I don't feel that we got that.
Yeah, I pretty much agree, man. I just looked at myself on camera and man, do I look beat, dude. I know. I look fucking exhausted.
You need some of the meat wagon juice.
It's been a long 3 days for me. I've had a lot going on.
Not for me. I've been sleeping, dude.
So I looked at Dexerto's Instagram and I took a couple comments that I want to highlight because they kind of it bring up good conversation, you know. So and we'll give him credit, of course. So forgive me if I mispronounce things. May just spell some things, but it seems like it's Scruckle on Instagram. He said, or she said, this person said, "Why would you expect the game to take a huge technological jump?" I think maybe he means the industry. I'm not quite sure. Jump just because next gen consoles were released. Wait 4 years and you would see a huge difference in 2021 and 2025. Okay, now I agree and kind of disagree.
Let's go with
this comment first. In a sense. I agree because I agree with the last part of it. Wait 4 years and you would see a huge difference in 2021 and 2025 with next gen capabilities. Yes, I agree. Of course, obviously. But the first half is what I kind of disagree. Why would you expect the games to take a huge technological jump just because the next gen consoles were released? Well, I expect it because the next gen consoles were released. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm not shitting on you, Scruckle, if you happen to ever see this. Like, I'm not being condescending or a dick. I'm just saying the way I look at it is like, if these companies are going to be releasing next gen consoles and things like that, I mean, it's also like you get into PC and you get in graphics cards being released and stuff too. But we won't go down that road exactly. We're just gonna go with the consoles because that's what Homeboy said in this, or Homegirl said in this comment. If we're releasing next gen consoles, there should be next gen games. Okay, and maybe I'm just. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like maybe I can't even think of the word. I can't even format what I'm trying to say exactly because I don't want to come off like an asshole. But it's like kind of said it in a. I said it in like I think the gaming fails episode, the solo Christmas episode. I talked about that a lot. And then and then we've kind of talked about it on and off when we talk about games and stuff. Like it's kind of true in a sense what Dr. Disrespect said. Like, where's the next big games? Because the next gen consoles are out and there really is no next gen games. There's no big games. And again, I don't want to run this into the dirt because we spoke about this several times before.
Yeah, but it's kind of true. Here's where this is still relevant though, because we're in it now. We're in a time where even if you gave them a couple months from when this next gen console came out, whether you chose Xbox or PlayStation 5, what's up? Where are games at?
Like,
and now
Xbox was supposed to launch with Halo. We all know it got pushed back.
That's what I was gonna say, right? Like, for example, if we're looking back at months before this came out, right before the holiday season, right? You got to look at it in the point of Xbox pitched Xbox because of Halo. They said, dude, the graphical capabilities,
it was going to launch with
this
the console.
Technology.
Yeah.
There's so much excitement. There's so much hard work that went into this. Dude, this is light years, night and day of what happened. You guys have to have an Xbox because this is going to be exclusive.
It's going to be amazing. It's going to look great. It's the next gen Halo. Yeah.
I'm that guy that just spent X amount of money, bought an Xbox, whether you bought it retail or at an upsell, because that's just what happened, right? Yeah. Where's my Halo?
Yeah,
I got pushed back.
Yeah,
and that's where I see where Dr. Disrespect was talking. I'm like, where are these next games at? Because you also got to figure a lot of these times when they're developing these games, or when they're developing the consoles, they're doing it with the mindset of what this game is going to look like in it, right?
Yeah, so it goes hand in hand. Like, so when they announce to these developers that they are making a new console, they're giving
this is our capabilities of what we're doing.
And they give the developers what's it called again? The
development team,
developer consoles, developer kits. I can't remember the exact terminology, but somebody knows what I'm talking about. And they're working on their games on these next gen capabilities. So the development companies, they know way ahead of time. So they have plenty of time to start working on these games in hopes that some could launch alongside the console a couple weeks after, couple months after. And I mean, really?
So then, so then you also got to look at it in the sense that, like, maybe I understand what you're saying towards the end of your statement of look at the difference between 2021 and 2025. You'll see within that time, right?
Which of course we will.
Which again,
which
you also
already know.
Like, we could see that from the point of, like, they're working out the bugs in those consoles and stuff like that, but that's only going to affect how I play that new game that was supposed to come out.
Right now, a lot of the people that got the PS5 and the Series X or S
are playing
last gen games because there are none. So why would I expect the games to take a huge technological jump? Because the consoles did.
Yeah, exactly. And then, like, what we're also seeing, and it sucks too, because, like, there's I think, in my opinion, whether I've played the game or not, there's certain games that are, you could tell were rushed out.
Yes, like Cyberpunk.
You could tell that,
which we won't even get into it because I ran that shit into the ground on one of the episodes.
But the point of me saying that is just, there's games that were clearly rushed out, and just to say, hey, here, you have a game, when you had months and you had years to know that this console was the next step, you should have been developing around that. And maybe we're wrong because we're not developers in that sense, but if I'm paying for a system
I expect to have some
capable of doing
games
certain things,
man.
I expect to have games that match that capability of that technology that you sold me and pitched me as a next-gen console.
Exactly. But I also do, I do respect, I spoke about this before too, I do have a respect for what Bungie or 343 Studios is doing with Halo Infinite, and they realize this shit ain't ready. Let's not bust a Cyberpunk, and let's push it back, and let's polish it, and hopefully release a game that looks what we said it was going to look like.
Yeah.
So I do respect that. But in the interim, it sucks. Like, we've got these next-gen consoles, but we've got no like real big next-gen games. So I get kind of what's going on here.
And I'm trying to be fair because, like, I'm not like a coder. I'm not somebody who develops games. I'm not somebody who develops
So if we got some
consoles.
developers that watch, you want to let us know some more insider stuff and where we may be wrong with, I mean, it's just our opinions, you know what I mean? But maybe where we may be wrong with something on why something doesn't work or why something can't be the way it is, let us know, you know? Or maybe just, you know what I mean? Just whatever, let us know. We got another comment here from Kylo_Bell. Ben_22. The next big FPS will probably be Battlefield 6.
If they don't fuck it up with the SBMM.
So I don't play Battlefield 6. We have a friend, Tony Chavez, who plays Battlefield 6. I wish he was here so he can comment on that.
Yeah.
If anybody else plays Battlefield 6, do you think that Battlefield 6 is going to be like another? Is that something that's gonna
gonna be the next
titillate
FPS,
you
yeah.
and fucking? Is it gonna or is it gonna make a?
Or is it gonna be like you're gonna start like this and you're just like?
Or is it gonna be like? That's supposed to be water flowing. Can you make a water noise?
No, that's different, dude.
That's doing
I see what you did there.
You know. Another one that I like is to be fair, I'm wanting a new single player experience to play, but I'm having a hard time finding one that I want to play, and that's from drunkle.
Crow.
Yeah,
Crow.
_drunkle.crow_.
But with a Q, not a C.
Single player experiences. I'm still, well, actually, no, it's not a single player. What games do I play that are single player? I still play like old school games, obviously, like the Marios and stuff. I go back and I play Sonic, which I'm going to hopefully start. I've been having a real bad sidebar here on a personal level. I've been kind of having my insomnia kick back up again lately. I've been pretty damn good, right? Like I've been pretty damn good. I've had a really good run of being able to get some good sleep, and then it just kind of what the fuck? There you go. And wait, dude, that was chugging, bro.
Oh, you want to see chugging? I'll give you some chugging time.
Get it, bro. Get it. You ain't gonna have no water for the rest of the show. Holy shit! When does it end? You got Niagara Falls in that bottle? Jesus.
I got a tummy ache.
But yeah,
you know when you take something too far and you realize you take it too far?
I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have done this. Why did I do this?
Yeah.
I play. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. My sleep's been a little bit fucked up again lately, but I am trying to stream more and do stuff, and I'm still getting more equipment and et cetera, et cetera. But I do want to do like a Mania Mondays.
Yeah, shout out to Yippee for that, dude.
Yeah, his cousin had that idea actually because I've been streaming Sonic Mania lately, so he might as well do Mania Mondays where you do a series where you finish all the way through Sonic Mania. That's a great idea. So I do want to do that. So that's a single player game that I'm playing. You know what I mean? Like I said, I do play the old school games, like Mario games still a lot lately. But as far as like new games, what am I playing that's single player right now? I still need to finish the Assassin's Creeds. I'm way behind on that. I need to finish Origins. I'm almost done, and then I want to move on to Odyssey, and then I want to get into the Valhalla. So I mean, but what other single? I don't think I'm playing any other single player games right now. That was another one that got released
that had a lot of issues with bugs and shit.
Did Valhalla have issues?
Yeah, Valhalla was having bug issues.
I kind of stayed away from everything Valhalla later after we kind of talked about it when it was first coming out because I realized I was so behind on Assassin's Creed. I don't want to skip to Valhalla. I want to play Origins, Odyssey, and then Valhalla, and I didn't want to get any spoilers, so I kind of stayed away from
just so like honestly from the reviews and stuff like that I was watching, it was just like a lot of bug issues. It wasn't as bad as Cyberpunk was, but it was having bug issues.
Well, I'm sure it's still great because a lot of the stuff that I saw from people that we follow at least was a lot of positivity. So I don't know, single player games, I don't know. This person, Sun NYC 2120 says Halo BR, please. Halo Battle Royale.
That would actually be dope.
I'm not. I think we spoke about this briefly once before. I'm not opposed to that. I mean, if Halo is coming out, Halo Infinite, it's gonna have the story mode. It's gonna have all the multiplayer modes. Battle Royale seems to be like a big thing that's not going away anytime soon, and it's still really fun. I have a great time still playing Warzone. So I mean, I'm not opposed to it. You know, I'm not opposed to at least seeing how does a Halo BR function, which I think it's kind of obvious how a Halo BR functions. It functions like a BR, but like, what are they going to do that would make it more
new gen
different and Halo, you know what I mean?
Which I honestly I think it's gonna be like the gun experience, the grenades, the plasmas and stuff like that they are.
Yeah, and all the. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to that. You know,
no.
I saw a lot of people in the comments too saying like, no more BR, please BR. I'm getting tired of it. Everybody's doing BR. Like they want games that are more unique, and I do agree with that though too.
You know what?
I do agree with that too.
What we're also losing. I mean, because with anything, when something does so well, they're gonna focus on that, right?
Yeah.
I feel that we're losing great story modes. Like I used to like Call of Duty story modes, even though they weren't that long. But I used to love Call of Duty story modes with like the OGs, like Ghost, and like with all the older people. But I think we're losing that because they saw such a success with online, BR online style games.
Not even just BR, just online capabilities in general. Like we kind of talked about this on our GTA episode a couple episodes back, which you guys should go watch that because it's still very, very relevant right now with a lot of GTA 6 rumors still circling, even new stuff that we didn't cover that's circling now. So if you're interested in GTA, definitely go check out that episode because we talked about a lot of really cool stuff, I think. And then Juice had a really good idea
for the female
GTA 6 because it's supposed to be
backstory.
Yeah, female protagonist. But yeah, no, I think you're right, dude. Like it's online capabilities are shit. What was I gonna say? Oh, GTA is a prime example of that. You know what I mean? They've seen the focus shift to GTA Online and how big the player base is and how much money they can make off of it as well because of microtransactions. And that's what a lot of these online games have, no matter what they are. FPS, I don't know what you would call GTA Online because it kind of does everything. How would you label GTA Online? Like COD is a first-person shooter, you know, and a battle royale. GTA is online. It's like its own thing. It's like it's genre bending, you know, because it has everything in it. But no matter what it may be, you know, FPS is blah blah blah. Like I just said, microtransactions exist in a lot of these games, and these companies see that they can prolong the life of their game to
not have
continue
to rush,
making and continue making money, which we were going to say this anyway, but we will highlight this comment that brought it to light even more, and it's from Alex underscore
Calera, I want to say.
You can thank microtransactions for ruining the gaming industry. It's become all about milking a game rather than releasing a great product. And it's kind of like what we were just saying, you know?
Also a great point to that.
And it's very true, man. What are you going to say?
My tummy hurts. Call of Duty is a prime example.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why.
I got an even better one for you, but go ahead first.
I still have not bought the newest Call of Duty because I refuse to, for one, because Warzone is so relevant that we're all playing, all the boys play that. I saw a lot of the reviews, and I try to look at reviews from different perspectives, different people, people that had positives and people that had negatives, obviously, because you kind of want to find, it's usually somewhere in between until you play for yourself. But dude, that's a perfect example where, you know how much they're charging for like these fucking skins, $10, $10, $10, $10,
and then they try to make it look like, oh, it's only this much. But so then you go and you're like, okay, well, I have this many CP, right? The points, and you're like, oh, okay, I only need a little bit more. But they have it strategically placed, so it's like, this option doesn't get you enough, but then this option gets you too much. But you need this option to get with the skin or the pack that you're trying to get, so you have to pay more.
Even with Cold War, right? Even with Cold War, everybody played online. Everybody went to focus on Warzone.
So the industry sees that this is the shift that's happening. Online games are getting more and more as the focus for a lot of consumers. And then so they throw in the microtransactions too because there's so many people that are playing. And the microtransaction as a whole, that format is the billion-dollar format.
But I think it was you know who's at fault for that the majority of the time? Is us for allowing that to continue to happen.
It's us for wanting to get these things and wanting to be the best and shit like that. You know what I mean? And like pay to play, pay to win shit. You know,
I miss games that were based off of you winning an logging actual gameplay, game time,
and unlocking stuff
as you go.
Which the Nintendo Direct happened today as of this recording, but a week ago when this comes out, and there was a game which we told ourselves to look it up, and I didn't look it up. But there's a game in the Nintendo Direct that advertises that specifically. I believe it was like an FPS style game. It may have been third person, but it's like a shooter style game or something like that, where it's multiplayer and all that shit. And it advertises specifically
game to unlock.
Like play to unlock. No microtransactions. You play to unlock your shit, and that's dope because that's like now becoming a retro feature. You know?
Yeah, and I think that's. I mean, and I think they're wrong for that in the sense that they could do so much for us by giving us and locking us back into a certain game or a certain franchise by giving us a solid backstory, a good like.
And it makes me want to play it more. And if at least for me, maybe there's a lot of people out there that are like, I'd rather just fucking pay for it and then move along.
I'll tell you who did that.
But it makes me want to play it more because I know I've got more to do to get to the thing that I really want.
Yeah,
it is what it is. A lot of microtransactions, like Grand Theft Auto, Rockstar is a prime example of their microtransactions, dude. All the shark cards that they have, and then
6-7 years with the same game.
Dude. EA is a prime example of microtransactions. EA has so many microtransactions in almost all of their games that it is fucking unreal. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Some of these companies, dude. Which brings us to Star Wars games are finally no longer in the grip of EA. EA is no longer in control of the Star Wars games. But before we get into that,
I said we get into this week's
Cosplay of the Week. And this week's Cosplay of the Week is a little bit different.
Okay.
This Cosplay of the Week is different. I didn't put it up here where we need it. So, so give me a second.
I wasn't ready, so let me get this prepped.
This week's Cosplay of the Week comes from CWL Builds on Instagram, and I'm throwing it up on the screen now. And take a look at this, you guys. So how we found this is very different and unique, okay? How we found this was my brother actually sent this to me because he's a big Reddit user. And this was found actually via Reddit. It wasn't found via CWL's Instagram. It was actually found via their...
Can you pull this a little bit?
Yeah, but it's going to show.
Okay.
Via Reddit. And this is dope, dude. This is no Photoshop. This is no fancy crap at all. This is all makeup. And it's black and white. For the people that are just listening right now, you definitely need to go check it out at CWL Builds on Instagram or find it on Reddit. It's the same thing, CW Builds on Reddit or youtube.com/Side Project Podcast to watch because we're showcasing it right now. And it's black and white. They're all black and white. It's a I don't want to say, I don't know, couple, I don't know. I'm assuming maybe a couple. I don't know if they're still together. I have no clue, man. Sorry about that. But it's a man and a woman. And it's like maybe old school 1920s, 1930s maybe, right? 1920s, 1930s era. And it's all black and white, you guys. They are literally walking around
in black
and white.
There's no filters, no nothing. It's straight
no Photoshop,
raw footage,
all makeup.
Like,
all done right then and there. And it's just like, it's kind of like a whoa, what the fuck kind of moment. You know what I mean? And it's really dope. And this guy, these people.
Open this back up. I want to highlight. Like, look at his hands.
Yeah, the gloves, so cool, dude. Like, I don't know if things that you guys are actually wearing are 100% vintage or not. Regardless of if the stuff that you're wearing or the accessories you have are actually vintage and from that era or even just older than today, regardless, you pulled it off flawlessly. Yeah. It looks like it's from that era. And you're right, those gloves. I don't know if those gloves are modern. I don't know if they're retro. I don't know if they're vintage. I don't know what they are, but they look great, dude.
Yeah.
They look phenomenal, man. And like, you got the hat on. It looks great. And it doesn't hurt that you kind of have like the look for it in general, dude. Like the face, the stoic look, because that's how it was back then in photos and everything. That looks great, dude. I'm a big, being my family is from the East Coast and everything, I'm huge on like pea coats and things like that. I have a couple. I love them. I love the way they look. And unfortunately, we're in California, so we really don't get to, I could probably wear it one day out of the fucking year. You know what I mean? Like, we don't get to really wear stuff like that. You got the briefcase going on because everyone was a businessman of some sort back then. They're about their shit. You know what I mean? Your shoes, can't see them too much because they're cut off, but I know that they're great, dude. They fit the theme perfectly. And let's go over to the girl whose name I don't know.
Hairstyle.
I haven't seen her tagged in anything. I don't know her Instagram. I don't know her name. I don't know anything. I'm sorry. Maybe if CWL sees this, you can give us a little bit more of a background. Yeah. Her hair, perfect. Everything is perfect. You guys like, it's weird because you guys kind of like have the facial structure for this. Like for this era, for this timepiece. Her clothing, her dress is great. I mean, look at that. Is that her arm? Or yeah, it's got to be her arm, right? Yeah. Or is it like a piece or something? And then she's got the gloves going on as well with a little bow on the gloves. If you guys can like zoom in of some sorts, if you can.
That's one of the biggest things that we talk about in cosplay in general. Why we love this cosplay.
Attention to details.
Yes.
Even something like this. Yeah. Black and white.
A little bow on top of your gloves, you would be surprised how much of an impact that has
something
on the whole
like this,
outfit,
since they're kind of just wearing regular clothes and they're doing the makeup, the black and the white. The attention to details is going to come within the little things that they grab, the gloves, the flower, her shoes, the purse. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's just great. And if you guys, obviously you may have known if you're a Reddit user or not. this post on Reddit was the most upvoted across all of Reddit on February 15th, 2021.
The whole site.
Insanity, dude.
Yeah.
Insanity. And it just looks amazing, man.
Yeah.
This is a great job, and it's something super different. I haven't seen anything like this before, and I really dig it, and I thought we would highlight it. So thanks to my brother for sending that to us, and giving us the opportunity to check this out, because we're not really too big on Reddit. We're not really big Reddit users. So this is absolutely amazing. CWL builds your cosplay.
So much of delay, dude.
You ready? Your cosplay of the week is amazing.
In editing, Chaz is gonna go to black and white just to see what it looked like.
Yes, I will. You ready? I'm doing it right now. Get different poses, bro. We got to do the old school. We can't do our poses. We got to do back then, bro. So you got to look stoic because it took so long for a picture to actually flash, bro. You got to look stoic, like no expression, bro. Not buffering. You're buffering.
Sorry, I was cyberpunk right now.
Yeah. You got to look stoic.
I don't think that I would have fared well in that.
Nah, because you're more like essayed out, vato.
Essayed out? That's not an essayed out. Oh my god.
You just got to look stoic, just like. And you kind of look off into the distance sometimes too. All right. Star Wars games are finally no longer a part of EA exclusively. Star Wars games are no longer exclusive
to EA.
As Lucasfilm creates Lucasfilm's games. And they'll be giving development companies the chance to create games under the Star Wars universe. And I think that's really dope, dude.
I'm excited for that, but then also kind of nervous
skeptical?
if it doesn't go into the right hands.
Yeah.
Now, on one hand, we're not going to have to deal with hopefully as many microtransactions.
Hopefully not,
because of EA, right?
Yeah.
But being that if they go into somebody else's hands, which obviously they're big companies, they're not just going to hand it off to like a random up and comer. We know that.
Yeah.
But if they don't have like a history of developing these types of games, that kind of worries me that like where's their experience in a sense coming making like a Star Wars style game, if that makes any sense.
Well, I think it just depends, you know what I mean? For instance, Ubisoft is said to be creating an open world game developed in the Star Wars universe. And here's kind of like what you said. Okay, Ubisoft and open world games, that's what they kind of do. They have a lot of open world games, Assassin's Creed games and all that good stuff, right?
So you have faith in somebody doing an open world game.
But Ubisoft is a very mixed reaction company to the consumers. A lot of glitches and bugs within a lot of the Assassin's Creed games, a lot of mishandling. And then they've got, which I don't know, whatever. You call me what you want, but I don't really care about all the scandals that they have going on. You know us. We don't really get involved in that stuff. They got a lot of lawsuits going on over like scandals and stuff. But it kind of seems like everybody's got scandals going on these days. You know what I mean? Everybody's got something. You never know what's real, what's not, what's truth, what's not. I don't get involved in that shit. But Ubisoft is a very like you never know. You know what I mean? You kind of never. It's a hit or miss according to some people. I'm not saying just me. I'm saying comments, people's reactions, emotions, and this and that. A lot of people, it's kind of hit and miss. So, but I see a lot more people going, Ubisoft's handling a Star Wars game. It's going to be better than what EA would do.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm seeing a lot of that. And the game's going to be running on...
positives to that.
Yeah. You know? And the game's going to be running on the Snowdrop engine, which is the same engine that The Division runs on, which I got to say, I know...
You weren't a big fan of that,
I'm not a big fan of The Division. I bought The Division 1, played it for a little bit, played it with Tony, actually. I just didn't really dig it. Now, the engine itself, like the graphical capabilities and everything...
Amazing,
great.
right?
Looks great. It's a great-looking game. Division 1, 2, it's a great-looking game. But the way that the game plays wasn't really for me. Like, I didn't really like it too much. Everybody's got a different opinion. You know what I mean? You never played The Division, right?
No.
Okay. So I don't know. For me, I just didn't really like it. I didn't really like the handling. I tried it on console. I tried it on PC. Just wasn't for me. Okay. But then you got the Assassin's Creed games, which I love.
Which were fucking amazing, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love them. So you never know. I wonder what this is going to kind of be like. But the fact that they're saying it's running on the Snowdrop engine, I have some good things about that, and I have some worries about that. But I
think
guess
like with
we'll
anything
see.
else, right?
The fact that it's a Star Wars game and it's open world, I am stoked. I am stoked. But what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? What's the story? Is it Jedis? Is it bounty hunters?
Please, okay, let's.
If it's open world, I would think it's gonna kind of incorporate several things into the universe.
Here's
right?
what I would want out of a brand new Star Wars game.
The universe.
What?
No, I was correcting myself. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, this is what I would want from Star Wars games now. let's get a Sith game, man.
More Sith stuff. I agree, actually, dude.
Sith heavy. Bring in the Darth Mauls.
Yes.
Bring in the fucking Count Dooku's and shit. Like,
yes, dude.
Bring in villains. Dude, I love the villains. There's so you guys have such a wide variety to pick from. I don't think villains in the Star Wars universe, dude. So like, why not take advantage of that?
I don't think villains as a whole get enough love.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say I was
like not even just Star Wars, but like villains in general. I don't think get enough love across like games and movies and things like that. Yeah, sorry, my nose itches.
Yeah.
I'm not picking my nose. It just my fucking nose itches.
Pick it for you? I'm kind of picking my nose before this, though.
You know, I just don't think they get enough love in general. Like what if we got like a villain-based game from the perspective of villains, whether it be Star Wars or not? I know we're talking about Star Wars, but I'm just saying, you just apply that concept to anything. You know what I mean? Whatever it may be, Marvel and whatever games. You know what I mean? What if we got a game? I mean, since we are talking about Star Wars, we'll keep it that, but you can apply it to anything. What if we got a game that was from the eyes of the villain? Would that work? Would anybody want that?
Let's get a game based off of Darth Maul's uprising and how he became a fucking Sith.
Because Darth Maul did not get enough love in the movies. Hell no. So can you give me a game with Darth Maul? Maybe
he's one of those that did not, dude. And honestly, I think he got more love. He got more love in, if I'm not wrong, Clone Wars, right?
Clone Wars. Yeah,
he got more love in that, dude. Do you know how? When I first saw that movie,
missed opportunity, man.
When I saw that movie, I was like, dude, it's such a badass. Came out with the dual wielding fucking lightsaber.
Dude, when he first showed the dual wielding lightsaber, dude, I lost my shit.
Yeah, dude, like
I lost my shit. Where is it? Hey,
it's lost.
Wait a minute. My dad was like, what? And I was like, my shit.
It's lost.
He's like, what? Did you shit? I go, no, I can't find it. No, but seriously,
dude, Darth Maul was such an impactful character that did not get the love that he deserved, and this would be a way of saying, "Hey guys, we hear you, Chaz and Julio. We know what you guys are saying. Give us that, please. Like, I want a game where I could be a." God damn, dude.
Sorry, bro.
You like you.
I sneezed.
I want a game. Yeah, as if they couldn't tell.
Sorry.
You almost had that goofy sneeze right there. You know how you did.
It was more like Mario.
To bring it back though, like, dude, like he was such a strong character that I feel didn't get the love he deserved. Even bringing it into like I said, the Count Dooku's, the Darth Vaders. Like when you guys have done these games, they have mainly been focused around a Jedi and a Jedi doing good and a Jedi developing. Why not get a reason why Vader was Vader? Obviously, we know that, right? For the big fans.
But for a game to play, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm trying to say, though.
You do have, like, the Battlefronts and the Battlefront 1 and 2, and where you can play as, like, Darth Vader, where you can play as certain things. But it's like it's an FPS game, though. It's an FPS game.
And it's not focused on them, though. It's focused around...
it's everybody. It's everybody. But I mean, like, I agree with what you're saying, but I'm just saying for the people that... Because you know how people are. They'll be like, you guys, there's villains in Battlefront. You know what I mean? There's fucking villains in Battlefront, you guys. How did you not mention it? No, it's not like that. We know that. But for an open world game, for a different style game, for a game maybe that's not a shooter game, can we get something that maybe has more villains or focus on a villain? Can I play a villain? Can I do something? I want to do something different. Can I just go around and, like, I'm going to be honest with you. Can I just go around and can I just murder people? You know what I mean? Can I just be a Sith and do Sith fucked up shit? Like, can I just do it? Yeah. Just let me do it.
And that would fit so well in an open world game.
Like, just let me do it. And I know, once again, on the, what is it? Is it the Old Republic? The MMORPG Star Wars. I know you can choose to be Sith and you can do all that too. I know that you can do that in the MMORPG. I have played it. I didn't level too far though. I think I only leveled like 30 or 40 is for the It is fun, but I'm more of a World of Warcraft guy and ESO guy. But I understand that. But since we've got new companies doing different things, can we think outside the box? I guess is to sum it up. Can we think outside the box?
Yeah, can we?
Let's not just do the typical Fallen Order, which was a great game, by the way. I never finished it, unfortunately. Which was a great game, though, by the way. But once again, it's from the eyes of a Jedi.
One of the issues that you were having was like the length of time it took to get from point A to point B.
Yeah, it took so long to get from like point A to point B in that game. But it's a phenomenal game. It's one of the only games that I really like from EA, because I'll be honest with you guys, I don't like EA. I really don't like EA, dude. Yeah. And I don't really like Activision that often either. But anyway, besides that. Can we think outside the box? Since these new companies are going to be handling Star Wars games, there is so much potential here and opportunity here. Go ahead. I know we're going to get a Jedi game. We're probably going to get a couple Jedi games. I understand. but let's do something that focuses on other things too. Let's get a bounty hunter game. Right now is the perfect time to get a Mandalorian game, which we spoke about before on one of our episodes, and I'll put a little thing up there, the fucking tag thingy that comes down and you can click on it. Where we talked about Star Wars games and what could have been. Star Wars 1313, where it showcased following Boba Fett in his, I believe it was his younger years, right? In his younger years, we spoke about it in a whole fucking thing. You got to go check out the episode. But just briefly, it's Star Wars 1313, and it got canceled, and it was pretty goddamn deep in development. It was fleshed the fuck out, and it looked amazing, and it followed Boba Fett on his bounty things. So can we either revive that? Somebody at Lucasfilm Games, can you either do it yourself or give it to another company? And can we revive that? And if not, or even alongside, if the game has enough differences, whether it's Star Wars 1313, can we do a Mandalorian? I think it's time to capitalize on a Mandalorian game. I think even though it's only 2 seasons in, by the time it develops, it probably won't come out till 2024, 2025, 2026, right? I think a Mandalorian game would be great. Baby Yoda, you know, following Mando. It's only right. I think.
Dude, and I think and one thing you guys gotta really understand, and maybe I don't want to seem like one-sided to it, and why I want such a heavy villain-based game, even though I just like being the bad guy sometimes.
Yeah, we all like to just be in the hands of the bad guy and do something different.
As important as it is to have a Jedi, the reason a Jedi is because there is a Sith out there. There is a villain out there.
Yeah, the balance. You gotta bring the balance.
So you gotta give us.
You're supposed to bring balance to the Force.
You were the chosen one.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's what he said, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
No, I think he said, "Don't do it, Anakin."
He was burning, and he's like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, I don't think it was like that.
I'm pretty sure that's how it went.
Anyways, that would have been good on your Mandela Effect episode.
Yeah. There we go. The Mandela Effect episode. Yeah. I mean, you were on it, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Because you called it my episode.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. There's also a new Knights of the Old Republic game in development.
I was trying to see how silent you stood, like how long that went on, but I realized like that could be a lot of dead air.
A Knights of the Old Republic game is also in development from a studio that quote remake, will never expect. Yeah, or, kind of like a remake. I wonder what they're going to exactly do with it. You know what I mean? But specifying that it's not Respawn, it's obviously not EA. It's from a company that was going to blow our minds and we'll never expect it. Who could it be? A lot of comments are saying Rockstar. It would be ambitious for Rockstar to do something like that because it's not very often that Rockstar does other games.
Of their realm.
Yeah, they stick to their games. They have their games. You know what I mean? That they do. And right now, we all know that they are working on GTA 6, and it's probably taking up a lot of their time because I believe that they took all... Because, you know, there's Rockstar North, Rockstar... whatever, there's different branches to Rockstar, you know what I mean? Rockstar down south, there's all kinds of different Rockstars. I believe that they pulled employees and developers from all of those different branches to all work on GTA 6. So they may be really heavily, you know, busy. But a lot of people are saying it would be great for Rockstar to handle a Star Wars game. But I mean, look at the kind of games that Rockstar does. Lucasfilm Games, owned by Disney, you got all those things. I don't see Rockstar making a Star Wars game, dude. You know what I mean? Because if they're going to make Star Wars game, they kind of got to put their imprint on it because that's the kind of games they make. That's their company.
And if they were to take, you know, Captain_Juicebox on Instagram's idea.
And do a villain for Rockstar, maybe that would be great.
Brutal, because I don't see Rockstar doing. I don't want a soft villain,
dude. But it's still Disney. Star Wars. You know what I mean? I just don't see Rockstar doing a Star Wars game. But I was looking at comments throughout different sites and everything, and a lot of people were saying Rockstar.
If they were to do the scene where he goes in and kills all the Padawans.
Oh yeah, and show it. Oh, people would flip. But it's like, hey, dude.
It was part of the history. Yeah. It was part of the history. And it's something that made him who he was. Yeah. And it's such important to have every single little thing in their backstories to make it make sense of who this person is overall.
It's not Disney-fy it. You know what I mean? That's what
Let me chop little kids down
it.
With my lightsaber. You know what I'm saying?
I think that it might be Bethesda. And I say that Bethesda's got a lot on their plate too, and they do their games. But I think Bethesda because... Exactly. With like Skyrim and Fallout and the kind of games that Bethesda does. I know they're working heavily right now on Elder Scrolls 6, but and maybe it's just wishful thinking, I wouldn't be opposed to a Star Wars game handled by Bethesda.
We'll do this. We're definitely gonna make like a little clip, because you know how we like to do clips, and you guys interact with us and stuff like that. We'll do a who would you want?
Yeah.
What game developer would you want handling this new game?
We'll do one of those ones where we have the options. You know what I mean? And we'll put like Bethesda,
there's no wrong
Rockstar,
answer, by the way.
Yeah, just who out of these who would you want, or tell us
why.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. And why? What? Yeah, exactly. I mean, I can't even think of like any other really. Maybe Naughty Dog would be one. They do The Last of Us. I think a lot of people would be stoked about that.
Yeah, you know what? I definitely want whatever develop.
Just don't give it to Activision, please. Oh my God, for the love of God, please don't give it to Activision.
Right? They can't, right?
No, Activision Blizzard. And then there's the EA and then Activision Blizzard. Yeah. Obviously, Blizzard's not going to handle. I mean, who knows? Maybe they're going really outside of the box, because this conversation that we're having right now, is where we're saying like companies don't do this. They don't make games like that. Maybe it is some really hardcore, ambitious move where a company. I'm just going to pull one so out of my ass right now that probably would never happen. Like, but just wait, hold on. Oh God. Maybe it's Blizzard. Okay, I'm just pulling a random example out of my ass. People are like, "Oh my God, no!" You know, but maybe a game like Blizzard or something instead is doing something totally different from what they do. Blizzard does World of Warcraft, Overwatch, Heroes of the Storm, Hearthstone, Diablo, StarCraft, etc.
Here's why I would.
Maybe it's like my point though is it's probably not Blizzard, but my point is to give an example of a game company that totally does what they do, does not really do anything else whatsoever. What if it's something like that, a company that does something like that, and they're going so far out of the realm, and they're gonna go, you know what, we're gonna handle a Star Wars game. First thing we've never done. But you know what though,
I want to have somebody like a Rockstar that is done Rockstar style games, just because I want somebody to be brutal with this game. I want this game that comes out to be like just one of those that you just want to dive into, you just want to play, especially if they take the route of focusing more on Siths or like the vigilante style game. Don't make it just about the Jedis and the good in the Force and all that. You got to show the dark side, because that's why, you know, I'm just saying.
I'm pretty damn sure, to wrap this up,
I wanted to be a hardcore person who does it.
I'm pretty damn sure we can all agree that there's going to be bounty hunter games, Mandalorian games, etc. We all know it's hot right now. That's what's happening. We all know that's what's up. You know what I mean? Which, real quick, by the way, before we get out of here, we won't dive too far into it, but like Rian Johnson, okay, the director of which Star Wars did he do? Did he do one or two of them? I can't remember. I think he did the last two, right? The director did the last two Star Wars? I can't recall. Maybe while you look it up, you'll find out real quick. Just yeah, I don't know. They're bringing him back.
They're giving him
another trilogy. Okay. All right, I understand. I'm all for people, you know, what is it, redemption? You know what I mean? Like making a comeback, maybe give him a second chance and get it going, make it good.
Okay, he did. He did The Last Jedi.
Is that the only one that he did? Okay, so he did Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Okay, which got controversial, right? A lot of people didn't like what Rian Johnson did. Now they're giving him a trilogy. Which, hey, I'm just gonna leave you guys with that information. Okay, I'm pretty sure you can tell how I feel about it. Just gonna leave you guys with that information. All right, you do what you want with it. What do you think? Okay, thank you guys for
liking, for sharing,
watching, for commenting, for liking, for sharing, for doing all of those things that you do over on YouTube.com/Side Project Podcast. When you go down, you hit that big red button that says subscribe.
Red like the sweater that I'm wearing.
And when you hit it, it goes, oh, give me the Side Project merch. Give me the Side Project merch. Oh, thank you guys for listening on Apple, on Google, on Spotify, and all those things that you listen on when you rate and you review and you like and you do all the things that you do.
On the YouTubicals.
Juice.
Captain_Juicebox, a.k.a. Daddy Juicebox, and Chaz.
If you're looking for me, you can find me at IG Hates Chazzy. If you're looking for us as a whole, the duo of the magnificent
Side Project Podcast
on Instagram. Hit him with some pistols while you wear your pistols pew pew shirt. Or actually, it's a hoodie.
I see what you did there.